Susan, it's so great to finally be able to get together again.
Oh, it sure is. And I really appreciate you picking up the bill.
I'm happy to. I've got the extra cash. Since we've all been driving so much more again, I've been using Get Upside, the free gas app that pays you cash back for every gallon of gas you buy.
Wait a minute. Are you saying you actually get paid cash when you buy gas with the Get Upside app?
Yes, up to 25 cents a gallon. Cash back every time I buy gas.
Does that actually add up to anything?
Some months I make $200 to $300.
Wow, that's serious extra cash. I'm downloading the free Get Upside app now.
Download the free Get Upside app now in the App Store or Google Play to save up to 25 cents a gallon when you buy gas. Use promo code PHIL for a 25 cents a gallon bonus on your first tank. That's up to 50 cents a gallon on your next fill-up. You can cash out anytime to PayPal or an e-gift card for Amazon and other brands. Just download the free Get Upside app and use promo code PHIL for a 25 cents a gallon bonus on your first tank. That's code PHIL.
We're talking about podcasts. We're talking about itty bitty podcasts. A podcast.
Merry Mini Monday, junkies. I am Carter.
And I am Doge. And I am 1, 2, 3, 4 then.
Oh, very.
Wow.
Very clever. If you haven't noticed.
Because it's the count.
Yeah.
Chunkies, if you haven't noticed all the bats outside and all the random smaller candy bars on your
you're
doorstep.
missing brooms. Nobody can find their brooms anymore.
It's October. I can't believe we're already there.
Yeah.
We're already here. And I had something really overwhelming happen when I was on vacation with my family last week, in that this was maybe the first time that I hadn't been in a scenario or in an environment where I could just binge watch something as soon as it came out.
Mm-hmm.
I forget that fall slate tends to be
Heavy.
pretty overwhelming.
Yeah.
And I want to take the top of our show today and discuss a few of the things that have come out, because I guarantee those chunkies, especially our Discord channel, there's probably going to be something that we don't mention.
Mm-hmm.
But please give us a break. There's so many things that just came out.
There's a lot.
Yeah.
We're going to do it a little bit with one of our oldest games, a little bit of Yas or Pass.
Yes.
And then y'all take
Yes,
some liberties where you want to talk more about it if you've already started watching a show. From the top, though, we'll say Survivor is back. And that's a big deal for this podcast. Survivor 41, our own Discord channel over on that top tier of Patreon, has just added, I believe, is it called Tribal Council?
Yes. Yes.
To talk about this show, Survivor. And I'm caught up now, and I'm very glad that it's back. I know a lot of listeners also watch Survivor. Survivor is in my persuasive communication textbook. Did y'all know that?
No.
Makes perfect sense for it. But it's fascinating in many ways. Season 41, I think people gawk at how many Survivor there is.
It's a lot. There
much
is
Survivor.
many Survivor.
There is many, and I would say seasons, there's more hits than misses. Honestly,
Agreed.
Really, there are. I'm not just drinking that juice. But I'm excited for the season. We won't talk too much about Survivor. Is that a yes or pass for you boys? How high of a recommendation? If we're going to 11.
Dude, it's an 11.
Yeah.
It's a yes for me as well.
It's a yes.
Yeah, they're always trying to do something new. We've got a shortened season this year, which feels like maybe because they just wanted to just shell them out. But I like
the
it.
season length as far as episodes is the same.
It is. So
Which
we're
is
just getting
interesting.
those deep dives. I think production quality stepped up a bit in terms of giving us some bios.
Dude, I
for our
agree.
players.
Those flashbacks to people, at first I was like, this is starting to feel like American Idol auditions. But, but after I sat on it for a second, I was like, you know what? Give me more reason to care about these people if they get booted, for sure. So yeah, I'm 100% in.
And speaking of reasons to care about people, we also have, I mean, I don't know. I feel like I didn't even get a warning about this, but there's a new season of The Circle.
Yeah, that was a surprise drop, I feel like.
Just absolutely out of nowhere. I haven't started watching it. It's
Haven't
definitely,
either.
it's a yes.
We
for
only
me.
have the finale left, baby.
Oh, nice.
It's a good
yes for me.
season.
It's a good season?
It's a good season. Yeah. It's a yes for me.
Cool.
That's exciting. So our reality TV, it's all out there. A show that is gaining steam, it feels like. From what we're hearing, it's kind of a slow burn to start, but a lot of good shows are that way. The Foundation is finally out on Apple TV. Have either of y'all started watching that?
Dude, I have not. Until somebody messaged about it in Discord, I hadn't even heard of this show.
Oh, okay.
I haven't started it yet. I'm waffling on whether I want to read the original Isaac Asimov book first.
Oh, I'm in. What you just said, I'm in.
To read the book?
No, it's a yes now from me.
Oh, to watch the show.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's Isaac Asimov. It's like his main thing. You know, he's known for the 3 laws of robotics. iRobot kind of took those laws of robotics that Asimov came up with and built their story around that in a combination of Do Androids Dream of Electric Sheep, that kind of Philip K. Dick vibe. But Foundation is Asimov's like key, like it's like how
C.S. Lewis?
No.
Tolkien?
The Bible.
Stephen King. Oh my gosh, it just left my brain. It's
You're
like how
It's October and you forgot.
I know. It's like how Stephen King has the Dark Tower stuff. That's like Asimov's Foundation type of thing. Yeah.
But I'm always in for any kind of like fiction, sci-fi adjacent epic.
Ooh,
vibe.
you guys know how I feel about sci-fi.
So
Yeah, you hate it. That's a bummer.
I don't understand any
for
of it.
sure. Another big show that I literally had kind of read about a little bit yesterday and then got home and Chelsea was like, you want to just start that show? We had no idea what it was about. Have you ever heard of Squid Game?
Yeah.
Yes.
I've seen a lot of people talking about it.
It's phenomenal.
It's tearing it up right now, yeah? Super.
It is very good. And I would highly recommend to do subtitles. Do not dub
Yeah, sure.
Squid Game. Imagine dubbing Parasite. That's basically what it would feel like.
Fair.
It is meant to be heard in Korean, but it is, I don't want to give too much away, but it is way out there, incredibly fascinating stuff. So I would highly recommend Squid Game. Guys, are there any other shows that you...
Give me a one-sentence pitch for Squid Game, because I've heard the title and seen like screen caps of it, but I don't think I know what it is.
Well, I looked up what Squid Game means, and it is like a children's... It would be like if somebody released a super intense TV show called like Trouble.
Mm-hmm.
Cool.
Yeah, so several hundred people who share some similarity of really owing a lot of money for many different reasons. They're at the end. It's basically taking a situation saying like, hey, if you had nothing left and you had one shot, would you take it? But several hundred people are asked.
Lose yourself, Eminem. I love it.
Are anonymously and privately invited to join this game to play like these children's games for a massive amount of money. We're talking millions upon millions of dollars. But if you lose, you die.
So it's like Hasbro presents Saw.
Cool.
Something like
Love
that.
it.
Yeah, very well. Squid Game is Hasbro presents Saw.
We have not mentioned, I know what you're about to ask, Carter, and we have not mentioned the number one show on my fall list right now.
Tell me about it.
Which is Mike Flanagan's new show, Midnight Mass.
Ooh.
We're starting it today. As a deep, deep lover of Haunting of Hill House and Haunting of Bly Manor, Midnight Mass is the exact bullseye of everything I want to watch during spooky season. And so I'm very pumped about it.
Cool.
I think I'll watch it too. I think I find that, we're going to talk about Hereditary tomorrow.
Thanks for that, by the way.
As the kickoff for Chunktober 2. And we'll have things to say to those that voted tomorrow. We'll save that energy for tomorrow.
Yeah.
But I do still love all of you. I think I do. But I get in a horror kick, but then I get exhausted. And it's always like the thing that I feel like will scare me the most that I save for last. So I never get around to it.
You started with it this time.
I started with I still haven't done like Haunting of Hill House or anything because I hear how good
it is.
Me neither. Scary it is.
Perfect. I love it so much.
I might have to go back and do that then. Any other shows that dropped that you guys are interested in sharing about? There's a new season of Great British Baking Show.
I'm still on my Ted Lasso grind week to week, staying up till 11.
We're almost done with the Lasso.
That's
so
true.
sad.
There's one more episode as of the time of this recording.
One more episode left. It's still doing really well. Basically swept the Emmys. My goodness.
Yeah,
they won everything. So, guys, there's a game I want us to play as we get into this spooky season that we haven't played in a long long time. Do y'all remember Rank You Very Much?
Oh, yeah.
Ooh.
Let's do some of that. I was looking at, I mentioned we're watching Hereditary tomorrow, and we put out a poll, and many of you voted in it, that had, I think, 25, 30 movies in it, would you say?
19.
19
So, yeah,
movies.
close.
Well,
Yeah.
the point wasn't to be exact, so maybe you could have said, yeah, right about there.
You're right, Carter.
Is within 6 right
you
about
wanted to
there?
lie.
You're
I'll have to
right.
look at the definition.
That
No, I can
wrong
lie.
number, you're right.
So we had 19 movies, and they were all over the place in terms of decades. We had some that were, I think the eldest were in the 70s, but
I
then
think
obviously we had a
1978
lot of
Halloween.
we had a lot of new stuff. So it ends up being that Chunktober 2 is basically a lot of new horror. I think the oldest movie we have is It, which is 2017, which is the new It. So I was really interested and started doing a deep dive into what were the highest grossing horror films of all time, because it really does feel like there's been somewhat of a on the backs of a Jordan Peele, on the backs of a, oh my gosh, I'm gonna get cursed for not remembering his name.
Ari Aster.
Ari Aster. These great horror movies that are coming out, and they're making a lot of money.
Mm-hmm.
What were the top 10 highest grossing horror movies domestically of all time? And I'm
Of
not going to
all
factor
time?
into I'm not going to factor into inflation here, even though that this list that I pulled from Forbes has that. We're just going to do domestically the highest grossing films, horror films of all time. I think. Do you want any hints as to this list?
Let us start
at all?
swinging, and then let's get some
Okay.
hints.
Yeah.
So
If
what's going to
we're
happen with
flailing.
Rank You Very Much is each of you are going to get to have your guesses not at the same time. You'll
Oh,
kind
yeah,
of
we don't
alternate
work
back and
together on
forth.
this, do we?
This is one where you actually play against each other.
Yeah.
And the penalty of this one will be much like Squid Game. Whoever loses this one will die.
Okay. Yeah. That's
so
fine.
open invitation we'll have.
It is Chunktober though, so he could
we'll
come
have
back
some
as
tryouts.
a mummy or a zombie.
Yeah. Yeah, that'd be fun.
Who goes first?
Well, here's how we're going to decide that. And I'm going to just drop this on you, so get ready. Whoever can say first, in the spirit of Chunktober, last year's Chunktober, my favorite movie of all time gets to go first.
Silence of the Lambs.
All right, Doge goes first.
It.
What do you think?
It.
You're giving me-
2017.
You give me that 2017. It is number one on that list. Domestically, it made $327 million.
Perfect.
Yep.
We are 1-0.
Are we counting It Chapter 2 as a separate entity from It?
Do what?
Are we counting It
Yeah,
Chapter
it's a
2?
different
okay,
movie.
then It Chapter 2.
It Chapter 2 is sixth
Yeah.
with 195 million. So y'all are 2 for 2. There's 8 left. Whoever gonna have the most by the end of this wins. So if y'all hit on all 10 of them, Doge would win because he went first. So he'd have 5. Well, we could tie. We'll figure that out. Then we can dip into some of the other stuff. I will tell you too that this was from October 3rd, 2019. So if there's anything on your minds, which by the way, it might as well be, these lists might as well be up to 2019 because anything that happened during COVID wasn't going to be making this much money. So
The true horror was the pandemic.
yes.
The Conjuring.
That is a great guess, but it is number 14. Doge. 137 million. Stuff so far.
Annabelle.
Annabelle is not on this top 25 list, and we're trying to get into that top 10.
That
No,
is
Annabelle.
shocking.
So you've each had 2 guesses, and you each have 1 point.
Blair Witch. The Blair Witch Project.
Doge, you keep flirting with it, but that's number 13. In 1999, that made $140 million.
Get Out.
I should be doing some bing bings for this, huh? In the spirit of getting things correct. Bing bing. Jordan with the lead after 3 guesses has 2 right. Get Out is number 7. The 2017 release, $176 million. If you want to hear our opinions on Get Out, Chunktober, the original, we reviewed that movie. So after these 3 rounds, I do want to say a little descriptor to get a little bit more specific. But again, this Forbes article says, again, what one may constitute as a horror movie changes from person to person.
Yeah.
So for the sake of this list, we'll be treating every subgenre equally. Okay.
It tracks.
So we had 3 guesses. Jordan is up.
That disclaimer almost makes me wonder if there's things like Alien on this list, but I don't think I'm going to guess that. I mean, how about Us? How about Jordan Peele's other big boy, Us?
Us does not make this list.
Yeah. Yep. Of course it doesn't, because I guessed it.
Jordan, with your fourth guess.
The Sixth Sense.
Phenomenal guess. The Sixth Sense is number 2 on the list. Another 1999. Wait, no. Blair Witch was 90. Oh, Blair Witch also was 1999. That's crazy.
Wow.
Sixth Sense, 1999, made almost $300 million.
Wow.
So Jordan is up 3-1.
Yeah.
And we are 4 guesses in.
Yeah.
I'm going to give you all a total of 10. I like this.
The Purge.
Nice.
The Purge is not on this list. That was guess number 5. Doge has 1. Jordan has 3.
I'm just asking for clarification. Are there a lot of like sequels that don't have the OG on the list?
Are there a lot of sequels that don't have the OG on the list?
Yeah. Like, is there a lot of like blank 2, but no blank 1? Like a case of like word of mouth getting 2 bigger than 1? Okay. Just checking.
No.
Saw.
No. Saw is not on this list. Jordan, you have, so we got, Doge got It. Jordan got The Sixth Sense. So that's number 1 and 2. It Chapter 2 was Jordan as well.
And Get Out.
And then Get Out was Jordan. So we do still have 6 left. Doge, you're up. Guess number 6.
A Quiet Place.
Oh, nice.
No, it's not going to, it's not going to be on there because I guessed it. So, they typed it on there and they're backspacing it as they hear this episode.
Yeah, I just watched that happen. It's gone. A Quiet Place is not on this list.
Yeah, no, I didn't think it would be.
James Wan stuff is huge. Insidious, maybe? Insidious
is not on this list.
Yeah.
We're on to guess number 7. You have 4 guesses left, and Jordan is up by 2.
Man, this is tricky. This is always the hardest game to like figure out what did this article writer consider a horror film to include in this list.
Well, and on top of that, specifically, I feel like horror is such a volatile genre in the box office because there's this balance between, I know a lot of people that won't go watch them in theaters, but love to watch them at home.
Right.
I know a lot of people that won't go see it, won't like quote unquote waste their time with a horror movie until they hear if it's worth the time.
Yeah.
So it's not like I'm going on site kind of a thing, you know? So yeah, this is a tough genre to place.
The Exorcist.
I would say with these,
that was going to be my next guess.
Number 5, $232 million in 1973. In 1973.
Yeah, very nice. The Shining.
The Shining is not on this list. It is not on this list. So we are 2-3 with 3 guesses left. Doge. And you've gone through half of them.
Man, this is hard.
Because you want to instantly lean to classics like The Exorcist. Right. And you're like, there's no way it made more than Insidious
right. Well, I'm
with these last 3.
Yeah, I'm thinking of like Halloween. Like, there's no way Halloween's on here.
Right.
With these last 3 guesses, and since we're halfway through the list, I mean, it is. I don't think there's anything on here that you'd be like, oh, I don't necessarily consider that horror, because you can. I think if you mix it with some of the other genres that might be more prominent in that movie, you know, I don't think horror is going to be the primary genre.
Yeah.
For some of these.
Okay, I got it. Alien.
Not on this list. They didn't count Alien, which is silly.
You did that to me on
purpose. It might not have made that money. No. These are the 8th guess, yeah?
Yeah.
Okay. We got 3 left.
Dawn of the Dead.
Ooh.
Did not make the list.
Silence of the Lambs.
Did not make the list. If Jordan gets this, he wins. He will be the winner.
Wait, won't this be his 9th guess? I mean, there's no way. If I get all of them right, I'm still not going to beat him. So,
right.
Yeah.
So if Jordan gets this, he wins.
Well, yeah. Yeah, sure.
I mean,
I don't know. Is it something like World War Z?
Is that your guess?
Yeah.
Did not make the list.
I wouldn't call that a horror movie, but I guess I'm trying
or a good movie.
I'm trying to knead the definition like pizza dough.
Oh, this is a no-need high hydration dough, I think. You can't solve it.
Final guess, Doge.
So this is win or lose for Doge. This is he either
win
gets
or lose.
it or... Yeah.
When you play Rank You Very Much, you win or you die. War of the Worlds.
Nice.
Not on.
Dude, that's a good guess, though.
Yeah.
That's a super good guess.
Jordan, do you want a victory lap? Do you want to like guess one more before I go through this list?
Yeah. Signs. Why not? Let's see if it carries over the Sixth Sense heat. Signs.
It does not.
Yeah.
So it was a close win, 3-2. We got half of the list done.
Wow, what a strange
20
list.
guesses.
Nah, it's going to make sense.
Was number one. 2017's It was number one, 327 million. The Sixth Sense in 99 for 293 million. Jaws in 1975 for 260 million.
Okay.
Now, it is terrifying, and they considered this a subgenre of horror.
I would
and
call it
wonder
a horror movie.
Yeah. Number 4, 1984's Ghostbusters.
No.
That's not a horror movie.
Nope.
242 million.
Officially
That's not a horror
disagree with
movie.
the list. That is explicitly not a horror movie.
So, hold up. I'm going to look this up.
That's like calling
and just
Shaun
see.
of the Dead a horror movie.
Is it not?
No.
No way. It's a comedy.
It's a comedy
That's
horror.
like calling What We Do in the Shadows a horror movie.
Right.
Comedy horror.
Don't matter.
Don't matter. It's
horror.
the comedy with a ghost. It's not comedy horror. Nobody's
5 is
scared
The
by
Exorcist.
Ghostbusters.
It Chapter 2 was number 6.
The Heffalumps
Get Out
and
was number
Woozles
7.
are a horror movie.
Number 8 was 2018's Halloween.
Really?
The remake.
159 million. Number 9. This is going to make y'all very angry. 2000.
No, we're normally pretty reasonable.
Now, and it's in the title. It literally is in the title. Scary movie.
Nope.
No.
Nope.
159 million.
Nope.
No.
Another movie in 2000.
Call this author. Call the author who wrote this list.
Another movie in 2000. What Lies Beneath.
Yeah. Wait, really? That's in the top 10?
155. Mm-hmm. Number 11 was Gremlins. Number
Barely.
12 was The Meg.
Ew.
As in the Statham.
the
Big
Statham
Shark?
vehicle.
Yep. Then Blair Witch Project, The Conjuring, then The Ring, 2002.
Oh yeah, we're kind of dumb for not
the
picking the Ring.
Ghostbusters remake, because you know how much they love the Ghostbusters. Then you had Shutter Island. Then you had, get this, number 18, 2004, Van Helsing.
This
with Hugh
list is
Jackman.
wild.
Shutter Island is a horror movie?
I think they say if it ever can scare you, if it ever
That's
has a
what I'm
moment
saying.
that can
Then
scare
Winnie
you
the
at
Pooh,
any age.
Heffalumps and Woozles is a horror movie.
Okay, then Sam Raimi's Spider-Man. That's the most scared I've ever been in a movie when I was a wee tot. That's officially a horror
goodness.
movie then.
Goodness. Well, we've pissed him off outright, haven't we? Junkies.
Yeah, this is it. I'm going to have a really, really bad energy the rest of this episode.
Well, luckily it's almost over. Okay, in the spirit of rank you very much, I'm going to introduce a brand new game that I've been think tanking here.
Ooh.
Let's use the end of this here. You know, we've had our meeting, we've had our business meeting, we've discussed the things that are important that need
Yeah.
to be addressed. Now it's time for spitballing. We don't have much time left, but let's spitball. But I've been thinking of this game called Cool Kids. Okay, and it's
I love
using
it.
IMDb again. And Cool Kids is this list deep in the confines of IMDb where they do the most popular celebrities right now.
Ooh.
And so it's just literally based off of how many people are searching these celebrities' names in IMDb.
All right.
It's essentially looking at like a Google search.
Okay.
Okay.
So we got to pick who's top right now?
So we're going to do a little bit of rank you very much. And I'm going to give you another shot here. It gets tough. I will say that. It gets a little bit more niche.
Because there's going to be some TikTok randos in here for sure.
Not on IMDb.
No.
Not on
IMDb is
IMDb.
the last bastion of sanity. Okay,
tell
I
you
hate
that
to break
much.
it to you, but no, it isn't. And there's a whole lot of TikTok people on IMDb.
I'm going to give you, let's just almost play it like how we did rank you very much and just kind of go back and forth. Jordan, you can go first. And I want you to give us a little guess here.
we're trying to pick how many are there total?
Mm-hmm. Sorted by popularity.
No, how many are there total?
No.
Okay.
You said you're trying to pick how many are there total. I told you it's 10. I thought
Okay.
you were asking me. It's like, I think it's 9. I think there's 7 on this list. It's early. I haven't had coffee yet. We're just going to do the top 10. There's really 100, but I'm not going to scroll through this entire list.
Wow. Okay. Top 10.
Let's look at the top 10 most popular celebrities right now. Jordan, you go first. You're each going to get, with the time that we have left, 5 guesses.
Anya Taylor-Joy.
That's number 10.
Yep.
Jordan. Well played. Last Night in Soho, and she just won for Queen's Gambit.
Mm-hmm.
Very good.
Timothy Chalamet.
Old Timothée Chalamet. He was number 15. Doge, you keep getting just...
I keep overshooting
put
it.
out there. You keep overshooting it just a bit. We've got 4 guesses left. Jordan's up by 1.
Jason Sudeikis.
Jason Sudeikis is number 16, right behind Timothy
nice.
Chalamet. But another good gets. This list is fun because it's very much like
Yeah.
current events.
It's like what movies or shows are blowing up right now? Tom Holland.
Tom Holland is not in the top 10.
Man, I guess nobody's excited about Spider-Man but me.
I bet
Did you guys even know that's coming
up
out?
there before.
Oh.
3 guesses left.
Zendaya.
Yeah.
No Michi.
I mean, no.
No
Of course
Michi
not.
here.
It's not the hotness yet, you know? Maybe it was when the trailer dropped, but
Dune.
it's interesting.
Dune also
Dune
right
is
here.
Dune is like less than a
Dune
month.
also. Dune, she should be here.
Dune is
You're
closer than Last Night in Soho.
right. I'll say. Zendaya was number 27, Jordan. She wasn't far off.
That's pretty
Number
far.
27. Your third guess, Doge.
Yeah, Kumail Nanjiani.
Not on
Some
the top
Eternals heat. Dang.
10. Not on the top 10.
I don't
And
know
again,
anything.
This is a brand new game. This is spitballing stuff. We're trying to figure it out. We're trying to figure out the cool kids. Do we get a seat at the table here?
No.
2 guesses left.
Historically,
Jordan has 1
anecdotally,
point
no, we don't.
To Dozier's 0 points.
Is this list like pretty volatile? Like, does it updates in real time?
I mean, just about, yeah. It hasn't updated since we've been sitting here, but
Andrew Sandberg.
nay, not in the top 10. Why'd you say Sandberg?
Brooklyn Nine-Nine finale.
Smart. 2 guesses left, Doge, and here's one of them. What you got?
Jeffrey Wright.
No, you saying that for the What If series?
Yeah.
That's a good call. He's not in the top 10, though. And he's going to be in No Time to Die. Very good call.
And Batman.
And Batman. Him Iberwhirl. Final guess, Jordan, to seal the deal.
Man, this is tough.
There's going to be some frustrating things about this once I start to read it, but I think this is a good opportunity to learn it. I think y'all will be better and better the more we play Cool Kids. Such a hot start, too, with Anya Taylor-Joy.
Yeah.
Knocked it out.
Yeah, that really set a
A tone that we just couldn't live up to.
Yeah.
I think I want to make this one really count.
Guess Anya Taylor-Joy again.
Yeah, can I do
That
that?
was good.
twice?
That was good the first time.
Juno Temple.
Number 8.
Ooh.
Ooh, a little Ted Lasso heat.
Doge, since you're behind here and you have one more guess, I'm gonna give you. I tried to think of a clever name for Cool Kids. I'm gonna give you like a streak if you wanted to. You could do multiple. If you get this one right, I'll let you guess another one.
Ooh.
Yeah, I love games that make sure the loser gets to beat somebody else.
Guess you never heard of tennis then.
Well, you get your chance, Jordan.
No, I ran out of names at Juno Temple. I think I am starting to get a picture of what this list looks like, though.
How about Brett Goldstein?
Congratulations for winning the first ever
Yeah.
Cool Kids Jordan Wonders. Number
Yeah, because we
one.
got Keeley, but not Roy, right? Nobody cares about Roy. Everybody's
Well,
all,
because
Roy was
my guess
Keeley,
is
huh?
most people are looking up the ladies.
Brett Goldstein was number 20, Doge. And you got 3 of the top 20. That's amazing on 5 guesses. Number 1 was actually Willie Garson, who just recently passed away, who was a actor on White Collar and Sex and the City. Much beloved. Number 2 is Hannah Weddingham,
Oh, wow. Yeah, good
Okay.
call.
actress of
It's
Ted
just
Lasso.
Ted Lasso all the way down here.
Yeah.
Number 3 is Mimi Keene. She was an actress in EastEnders, is what it says. Let me go look and see what she's doing most recently.
Did she also pass?
She did not.
Okay.
Oh, another Sex Education. So here's what's interesting. Right now, Sex Education, the show, is really popular in real life. It's super popular on IMDb. So Mimi Keene's number 3. Number 4 is Mary Elizabeth Winstead. She just had a show come out.
Did she really?
That seems interesting. Emma Mackey of Sex Education was number 5. Asa Butterfield of Sex Education was number 6.
Jeez.
Jemima Kirk of
Asa
maybe she's not in. Maybe she's not in Sex Education. Nope, she is. Was number 7. 8 was Juno Temple. George Robinson was number 9 of Sex Education. And 10 was Anya Taylor-Joy. Little surprise there at the end of this episode when they look back and they run the stats. Who would have thought we'd say sex that much on this show?
I always knew it.
But that was Cool Kids. It's all about them hot topics, the current events. I'll think of a better tagline the more we play it. But I appreciate y'all playing. To end this episode, what do you think the tagline for the new game Cool Kids should be? I'm Carter, and it's hard to be popular.
I'm Doge, and Two Chunks and a Hunk presents Cool Kids. You can't sit at their table, but you can say their names.
I thought about a lunch one. I thought about a lunch table one. That's very good. I'm Jordan, and it's Cool Kids. Get in, loser. We're going guessing.
Ooh. I think that'll be it.
Yeah, I like that one.
Hi, it's John Taffer from Bar Rescue. Did you know the second building in America was a tavern? When I built my new restaurant franchise concept, Taffer's Tavern, I thought back to the roots of what makes a tavern, timeless character, all while delivering an unbelievably delicious food and beverage experience. That paired with my 40-plus years in the industry provides a clear roadmap to success. Do you have what it takes to be a Taffer's Tavern franchisee? If so, I'd love to hear from you. Visit franchise.tafferstavern.com.
Excited for a road trip? Start it off right with auto coverage from American Family Insurance. J.D. Power ranked us #1 in customer satisfaction with the auto insurance shopping experience among mid-size insurers. Get a quote at amfam.com.
American Family Insurance.
For J.D. Power 2021 award information, visit jdpower.com/awards. American Family Mutual Insurance Company, SI and its operating companies, 6000 American Parkway, Madison, Wisconsin.